I know what you're thinking. We're going to laugh at that monkey, aren't we? And yes, we certainly are. First, let me tell you about these monkeys. This is the Proboscis monkey, which has a very unusual it has a big nose. It is out of proportion, compared to our proportions anyway, and we find that funny. In Nerd, the Proboscis monkey is called Nasalis larvatus, which roughly translates to nose like a mask. And well, you get it. In any case, the Proboscis monkey is part of a group of monkeys called the odd-nosed colobines. Another monkey in that group is Rhinopithecus, which roughly translates to nose monkey, a name given to a monkey that barely has a nose at all. This snub-nosed monkey can look a bit like it snorted lots of cocaine through a pair of scissors, but it's not a nut nose, though. From the side, you can see it's just very small and upturned. Sure, I think it's a bit messed up to single out a few related monkeys and call them odd-nosed, but characterizing monkeys by their noses is apparently the hot thing to do for the science hippies. Monkeys are basically divided into two main groups, Platyrrhini and Catarrhini. Platyrrhini means flat-nosed. These are the New World monkeys who often have sideways-facing wide-set nostrils, like squirrel monkeys or tamarins. Catarrhini means down-nosed, and these are the Old World monkeys, including macaques and apes. And the mandrill, which at least deserves a runner-up in the odd-nosed category. I mean, it looks like it rear-ended a unicorn that was stopped at a traffic light. All the way up to the eyes. The Proboscis monkey is a down-nosed monkey that took the concept and just ran with it. In males, the external portion of their nose, the part that is outside the skull, can grow so large you can't play gotcha nose with them. You'd have to use your whole fist. They don't have to cup their hands to smell their breath, though. That's a plus. But listen, there's someone else in the down-nosed group with an unusually big external nose. The second biggest. It's us. I know what you're thinking. My nose isn't that big. Of course it is. Look at that fleshy pyramid sticking out like that. I mean, come on, we have to tilt our friggin' head to the side when we want to kiss. Snub-nosed monkey can kiss straight on, no problem. I mean, if one of them sneezes, the other one might toot a little, but that's all right. Now, the male Proboscis monkey's profound nasality is most likely the result of sexual selection, which is the corner of evolution where all the weird shit happens. There are a couple ways it can go down. One way is driven by how females decide which male to get busy with. For example, let's take these beards here. Let's say a female has a gene that makes her attracted to a longer tail. Now she gets out there and gets down with a longer-tailed male. Now the gene for longer-tailed males and the gene for being attracted to longer-tailed males get passed on. And now you've got males with longer tails. But if females are attracted to longer tails, then she's going to choose males with longer tails. Put that on repeat and see what happens. In the case of the Sakabula, you wind up with more tail than bird. Congrats, you're a sexy bird now, but you have the flying style of a floppy trash bag that's been caught in a whirl of wind. Female choice isn't the only flavor of sexual selection. Another driver is competition between males. When the bros have to fight each other to gain access to females, adaptations that help them win a fight are selected for. Often this results in the evolution of weaponry, like long canines or tusks, even in animals that only eat leaves or vegetables. The Proboscis males have quite a bit of competing to do. Their social system is organized into harems, where one male has access to a number of females. I know what you're thinking. Those noses don't look like weapons to me, unless you count a good noodle slapping. But they still can be used in combat, sort of. These monkey harems often live close to one another, and females sometimes decide to move between them. So there's plenty of opportunities for fights as males defend their turf. But fighting is a real bummer. They can get hurt, and they haven't invented the Band-Aid yet. Why would they? With all that fur, it'd be a right to take off. So if there's a way a monkey can predict that he's likely to lose a fight before it happens, that would certainly be useful in not getting dead. Now, if you can see the size of your challenger, you can just make good choices. But where they live, the visibility isn't that great, what with all the leaves. And that's where the noises come in. Proboscis monkeys make a lot of noise. It can sound a bit like a donkey swallowed a dial-up modem. I think you know where this is headed. A larger nose helps make a louder, lower sound, and we already know that large noses correlate to large bodies. So a male can listen to another male's call and decide if he wants to rumble. And the females, they're listening in too, because I'm telling you, it's a whole thing. So the Proboscis nose might be a bit of a both-and, starting to evolve as a signal for males and then driven to extremes by female choice.